I am the Jimmer. This is King of the Hill. We are on Inspections, Episode 3. We'll take a look at the Helios Gunship by DiscoCircus, the flagship Koth by and the Boom a Doom by Kaonicping, and the FCW DiscoCircus by Draba. So first off, the Helios Gunship by DiscoCircus coming in right at 9999999. Might have got an extra 9 in there, but you never have too many, right? Get this unpaused and take a look. Very nice looking entry. Like the colors. I mean, it's essentially just a brick, but you know the touches put in there. It doesn't take a whole lot of materials, and really looks nice. Sort of like a steampunk, almost Deepwater Guard kind of feel, but a little bit more, I could say professional. The Deepwater Guard stuff's a little bit like ramshackle, where this looks really well put together. Obviously an airship. Let's take a look on board. We got, looks like, are these, oh, it's the lambs, yeah, just shooting the laser beams to power the lambs. I thought these were cramps at first, but these are actually APS, 500mm APS. I have a suspicion we're going to open this up and it's just going to be a big gun. Yeah. 6 meter shells, 500mm APS, and yeah, pretty much the whole thing is gun. So forward-facing broadside, tons of block spam here at the front. Oh, and I missed the laser. It snuck in there on me. Yeah, hard to see at first, but there is indeed a mighty laser at the heart of this beast. Tons and tons of laser parts. Well, that's interesting. It has a custom jet engines for lifts. You don't see that too often. That would explain how it stays up in the air with so few dead blades. So yeah, the dead blades have good clearance. I like the using the barrel pieces. Looks nice. Somewhat vulnerable, I guess, being only a layer of wood around them, but what are you gonna do? Lots of ammo here at the back. Filling the inside with pipes to mitigate heat. I usually... So did I ban that this time? I guess it doesn't really matter. So mainly the reason I don't like it is because it can cause lag if you use the wrong parts. A little bit cheesy using these. Let me just double check the rules. Yeah, it doesn't look like I put anything in against it, so I'll allow it. If you are going to fill with like low cost parts like the exhaust, do it like this where they're not connected. When you get really long exhaust systems, even if they're not connected to any engines, it causes a lot of lag. It's kind of a unfortunate. Yeah, I suppose this one is kind of long, but it doesn't seem to be lagging on my machine, so no big deal there. And let's take a look at what kind of shells we're using. Disruptor and composite. If we find the actual... I don't see the actual... oh, what's it? The ammo customizer. Ammo customizer. Fuel here at the back. Alright, that is the... oh, what is this? The Helios Gunship by DiscoCircus. Let's put it in against itself and see how it does. Oh yeah, we gotta check the shielding. Oh yeah, of course the shielding is extremely difficult to see. But yeah, it doesn't look like... I doubt you guys are going to be able to see it in the video. But it looks like 2 layers all around. A little bit, maybe 3 layers here and there with the butterflying. But not too much spam. Let's hit the buzzer and watch it destroy itself. I am sure it's going to have no problem. Those are some big guns on there. Actually doing surprisingly little damage to itself. I was expecting some fireworks with how packed these are full of gun. It's like a long reload cycle on the cannons, and the lasers doing the majority of the work. There we go, cannons reloaded. Yeah, very short bursts on the cannon. Well, you can already see one down to 94%, so that is more than enough to qualify it for the self-damage rule. It is the Helios Gunship by TheGaiaphage, and I believe we'll have it up in our next episode, the next combat episode. So let's move right along. I want to get through 3 more entries. I don't want to take too long to do it. You know, this music is just not what I was hoping for. Let's do something a little bit more mellow. Yeah, there we go. Alright, going to take out the flagship Koth by Gtafbi. Gtafbi? Gtafbi. Gtafbi? I don't know. I'm butchering it no matter what. That guy. Coming in at 110. Looks like it'd be a displacement hull. Looks like it is indeed a displacement hull. Oh, it's got a little buddy along with it. Oh, that's cute. Oh, mini. It's got 4 little buddies. Let's take a look at these guys first. They're cute. What is this? This is a cheap frigate. All right, that makes sense. It's like just kind of wood. Is there even not a whole lot on the inside? Wood, small engine. Little bits of ammo here and there. And shooting some HE. Oh, it's not a completely tiny gun. It's pretty small. Pretty small little guns. As well as I think those are simple weapons here on the side, yeah. So just a cute little guy. Actually, he's coming at, yeah, about 6K, less than 6K. Alright, and let's check out the koth itself. Lots of surprisingly large amount of wood. I'm not sure if that's just external or if that's the armor. But if that's all the armor you got, it's a dangerous game, especially being a displacement hull ship where you're right down there in the action. Can't really dodge the shells. Some big guns. Overall, decent shape. This turret in the middle here looks absolutely huge. Let's take a peek at the inside. You got tons and tons of stone. Some torpedo launchers. Some underwater guns for shooting subs, I imagine. Must be some kind of hand. Oh, I wonder if those are these for taking out torpedoes? Oh, just a regular level controller, so those are indeed for taking out subs. Oh yeah, look at the tons of cram parts. Massive cram gun turret. Yeah, this thing's really intricate. Actual stuff. Oh, I like this. Got the little sort of crew area here. AI with a little bit heavier armor around it. And let's take a look at the main cannon. Quad barrel, 500 millimeter. Well, that's interesting. How does what? Does this go all the way? Yeah. How does that work? Oh, I wonder if you can only turn so far. Okay, that makes sense. It's just weird having the turret block right in the middle. Usually that's at the bottom, but in this case, the turret block extends out here. And I don't think I've ever seen that before. So the turret block's here, and then the actual gun extends above and below the turret block. Above the turret block, nothing really explosive. Lots of gauge increases and the like. And then down here we have the actual, oh man, 8 meters, 500 millimeters, some serious shells. What are they firing? Squash head, sabot head, blackhead. So a mixture of shells available. I'm not sure which. This one looks like these are shooting heat. Okay, you can see aim everywhere except the middle, which I guess kind of makes sense. So you can't shoot back through the superstructure anyway. Another another gram at the front. And that. And then yeah, the simple weapons. Yeah, little simple weapon shooters. I'll have to take a look when it's actually fighting. I guess there's not so many of them. These little auto cannons can put out a lot of shells. I just don't want it to trigger shell despawn. But I guess there's really not as many as I was thinking. What's this? It's maybe a Sea-Whiz? Nope, an AA. It's got to be an AA gun. Oh, sabot. Okay, so this must be like anti-high speed stuff. Interesting. Not a lot of protection on it. Well, I guess keeps the weight down, keeps it cheap. Some missiles here on the top. Pretty standard explosive warhead missiles. Overall, pretty neat ship. This is the flagship Koth by that one guy. Let's put it into battle against itself. And here we go. A little bit of lag here at the start. Might just be all the vehicles in close proximity. Yeah, you can see collisions. The little cheap frigates are running into each other. doesn't look like anything's having any trouble. Plenty of destructive damage. Yeah, looks like the armor is holding up pretty well, considering the level of gun that is being employed. Alright, let's move right along. Alright, we've got the Boom and Doom by Kaonicping. Oh wow, that is way up there. I've got, it looks like 2 entries. This? Oh, is it 3? I'm confused. Oh, maybe it's just falling. Okay, I was wondering why the spawn tick was so high. But it looks like we've got. Just want to double check. Yeah, two entries. We've got what are you? The Barogura? Oh, you guys just love to give me the tongue twister, mouthful names. Got the Bulgur. I really love the shape on this. I mean, it's fairly simple, but just looks really nice. Look how everything, like that curve, like this curve right here, really nice. And what is this even? Well, that's pretty neat. Got the heavy barrels going into the jet engine. Looks really nice. And what is this actually? Some lasers. This is just like an anti-laser vehicle. Where are the guns? Where's the boom? Electric engine. Okay, steam powered. Yeah, these are just for decoration. It looks like. Yeah, repair bots. And where's the laser going to? Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it because it was all long and skinny. Blends right in. So this is a flying laser attack vehicle. I'm guessing it's most likely a front broadsider, considering it can't turn the gun. Overall, neat little entry. Really good on the aesthetics. Seems like it's going to be a little bit underpowered, but at 16K, you know, you really can't expect too much. Alright, that is the Barogura. And let's take a look at the meteorites. What is... okay. And we're on. Is this... did it get flipped over? What happened here? Oh yeah, I did. I got... I'm guessing this, like, a lot of times... vehicles don't really work unless there's an enemy around to make the AI act how you want. Is this a skimmer, or is this supposed to be an aircraft? It's hard to tell. It looks like it's intended to be an aircraft, and the water parts here on the bottom are for in case it happens to fall into the sea. Oh yeah, I got some big old, yeah, this is indeed, it's like, I'm guessing a high-speed, like, skimmer-style craft. Using the steam engines again. Very compact design, a lot going on in here. It's heavy armor. 466 millimeter. And, shell we got? Frag, HE, inertial fuse. Yeah, it seems like it's like large gauge, like frag, seems to be the meta right now. I'm trying to figure out a gun for my entry. I got my entries like 90% done. I just need to mess around and find an actual like APS gun that or APS shell and a turret that I like to use with it. It's like 3 meter, so fairly large shells, not as giant as the last 2 entries, but good size. This looks like a forward-facing. Oh, it's got a lot of engine for forward-facing broadsider, but I mean the way the gun is, it pretty much has to be a forward-facing broadsider, or maybe a strafing, but you don't see strafing a whole lot. Yeah, it must be forward-facing broadsider. Oh yeah, I guess these engines aren't all that huge. Yeah, this has lasers as well. Is it offensive lasers or just lambs? Oh yeah, you can see the jet engines in here for pushing it back, and lambs on the front. Yeah, this is another forward-facing broadsider design. And possibly a Sea-Wiz up here on the top. Take a look. Oh, it's frag. It's a frag gun. A little frag spam gun on the top, and then a big 466mm APS gun in the middle, and it's fairly heavy armor. Let's see if there's anything else on the inside that we want to take a look at. I think that about covers everything. Got lots of, look at all that heavy armor at the front. This is going to be very tanky. Yeah, even wrapped around the sides here, fairly heavy armor. Maybe a little bit, like right here, in this little area of the side, not a whole lot, but that's a small target on an already fairly small craft. Let's see how it does in battle. This one will have a little trouble getting the self-destroy, but oh, let's redo that. So it's meant to be. Let's see. Yeah, I predict this has a little bit of trouble with the self-destroy, but I think it'll do it. Humongous spawn stick. Oh, it's interesting. It looks like it's got a yeah, look how slow that laser fires. I think that might even be slower than 1Q. Oh, one of the Barluga's already down in the water. That's pretty much toast. And there we go. There's the guns firing on the meteorites. And yeah, this meteorite all the way down to 80%. Boy, I didn't really look at that shield. I'm gonna have to take a look at that shielding. I forgot to do that. Yeah, let's double check the shielding real quick. There's a lot of shields here, but it doesn't look like too much overlap. Yeah, looks like 2 shields basically all around, with the 3 with the butterfly in the front here. 1, 2, 3. All right. And finally, I think this is, yeah, we just have the FCW DiscoCircus by Draba. So we have the last entry that we look at. Oops, that's not the right button. Alright, this is an interesting entry. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I remember he sent me these to double check. These are interesting little creatures. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Stop it. Whoa! We're gonna have to do it this way. Wait, how did you get your ammo on a turret? Can you do that now? I didn't think you could place ammo blocks on a turret. Oh, you can. Yeah, you didn't used to be able to place, or maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't think you used to be able to place ammo parts on turrets. That is good to know. So, ammo out here on the turret block itself. Bunch of lasers. And just barely passing the test. But I guess they're accessible from the side, so it's not totally unreasonable. With the data blades, is there anything else in here worth looking at? Well, these things are going to be so explosive. There's so many ammo parts on here. Steam engine, yeah, no, these are little flying squirrel-esque distraction vehicles. A little bit of shielding, not much. Looks like they're designed to fly over the target and then spray it with the simple weapons lasers. And let's take a look at, oh, where did they all go? We're so far away. Take a look at the main vehicle. What do we got? The DiscoCircus itself. No, that's the spawn stick. Big thingy, that's what I want to see. Oh, weird. What the hell am I looking at? That looks passable to me. Oh, this is like a orbiter. I got it now. This is designed to fly somewhat close, and then yeah, the simple weapon lasers. That's interesting. I know these things can do a lot of damage, and currently they aren't blocked by laser shields. But you got to get fairly close for them to work. So that's an interesting strategy. I imagine it'll do pretty well. Somewhat scary. Look at the size of these engines. Why does this thing have such huge engines? We're gonna power the shields, so you have like really heavy shielding. Thankfully, we can actually see through the shields. Oh, is this? What's this here? How many shields are layered here? Looks like they're just spread out just a little bit. So we got 1, 2. There. spots. So like right here you'd have 1, 2, 3, but mostly just 1, 2 for the shields. Get all that ammo. That's gonna blow up big if you can get to it. Fairly heavy side armor, aircraft parts, and the rudders. Are these on a spin block? No. Huh. Front rudders. Yaw only. That's strange. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything there is to look at on the big thingy here. Let's, I'm curious to see how this thing actually performs. The FCW DiscoCircus by Draba. Oh, I see. Wow, what the fuck? What a strange machine. Wow, they are so fast. See, it's using the bending blades on spinners and turn. What a clusterfuck. It's such a, yeah, it's just so weird. It's going to be incredibly difficult to hit. They are turning so quickly. Looks like the little sub-vehicles have no problem keeping up though. Doesn't look like the, oh, I guess the one big thing is why is the spawn stick not dead? Should have AI on the spawn stick? Oh yeah, I'm gonna delete that. I don't want, shouldn't have AI on the spawn stick. Because otherwise this, I mean, yeah, otherwise this is not, it's not a vehicle. So I'm just going to delete that AI off of there, and that should not be a problem. But in the future, don't put AI on your spawn sticks. Every part of it has, every part of your entry has to either be a vehicle or like a structure or something. This is just a stick. See if I can get this deleted before something crashes into it. There we go. Just want to make sure this still works. And of course that broke everything. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna have to disallow this one. Draba, go ahead and send me a new spawn stick without the AI on it. And then I'll throw that in for the next time. In that case, I'm gonna do one more entry. That way we have 4 for the next combat episode. So it's gonna be the Colliflower V3 tournament refit by MainFall. Oh, very nice. It's like 3 ships, 4 ships, 3 ships. Like the red lights. It's like displacement hull. I didn't check the resources. Yeah, displacement hulls. Oh no, where are you going? Alright, let's take a look at these. What we have the Excalibur missile frigate. This looks fairly light. Yeah, basically just wood. Lots of propellers. Should be decently fast for a circus ship. And not a whole lot else in here. This has got to be cheap too. Yeah, 5,000. And launching some missiles. Alright, and let's take a look at... Oh, there's an aircraft too. There is... I thought I saw another one, so there is 4 things altogether. I don't think that one's supposed to be a sub. I could be wrong though. This looks like the main entry. This is the Colliflower itself. Interesting design. Very busy in here. Lots of tightly packed systems. So I'm assuming are torpedoes. It's got lasers as well. I don't know if it has a laser cannon or those are probably just lambs. Yeah, it looks like just lambs. And then let's check the main gun. 121mm, 6 barrels. Size loaders, 1 meter loaders. This is a spam gun. It's gonna be shooting frag head spam gun. All right. Is it just the same in the front? This one actually looks different. This one's got spinning barrels, so I'm guessing it's different. Maybe it might just be the barrels though. Yeah, 121mm, 1 meter. Yeah, frags. Okay. So it looks like just 2 of the same turret. High speed frag spam. High rate of fire, I should say. Frag spam. Oh, some missiles here too. Radar seeker explosive missiles. Crew cabin here. Right. Let's take a look. So that is, we take a look at that. Let's take a look at the heavy destroyer, which has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, this looks like heavy, much more heavily armored than the other sub-vehicle. What's how much this one costs? Yeah, this one's 20k. So a lot more armor than the missile frigate. Not quite as heavily armored as the Colliflower. It's got some more of the, I'm guessing these are probably the same high-speed frag guns, or high rate of fire. Yeah, high rate of fire frags, front and back. Somewhat of a slower bruiser type ship. And last but not least, let's take a look at the strike fighter. Oh man. Nice little micro fighter here, shooting missiles, radar seeker explosive missiles. Yeah, this thing is, I guess, only 66 meters a second. But look at that wobble. It's going to be very difficult to hit with anything but hit scan. So lasers. Torpedoes? Nope, just little missiles. So baby missiles and big missiles. Alright, this is the Colliflower. Who's this by? By MainFall, right? Yeah, MainFall. Take a look at the shielding. It looks like two layers. Mostly one layer, but 2 layers here and there. At the front, 3 layers at the front. So yeah, no worries with the shielding there. These guys don't even have shields. Yeah, just the main vehicle, the main Colliflower itself has shield. Oh, is that? I gotta double check and make sure this is actually 80k. I believe it should be, but we'll have to double check. I can't do it here in the tournament mod. I just gotta double check and make sure the main vehicle is it's gotta be flagship, has to be at least 80k. Yeah, look at that frag shell spam. Lots of shells going on. Getting a little bit of lag from it. But you can see everything but the Hornets taking fire. Oh, yep, you see one Hornet getting taken off out in the distance. I imagine it probably ran into a missile. It's pretty far away from everything else. That one Colliflower 86 looks like everything but the heavy destroyers all on board the 95%. And there we go, that heavy destroyer drops below 95%. So that is good. Let me just quickly double check the Colliflower itself. The flagship has to be at least 80k, which I think it should be just there. Oh, it's gonna make me do math and stuff. So you are 21 plus 5, 26. As long as you are less than 4k, we are good. See if I can do this quickly. Hornet Strike Fighter, yeah, so looks like the Colliflower itself is right at the 80k, so we are good. Alright, that was a lot longer episode than I was planning to make. Got a bonus entry in there due to having to disqualify Draba's entry for the spawn sick. But looking forward to seeing these guys battle, and like I said, tomorrow, the episode that comes up the day after this one, will be the actual combat videos where we actually start to see these guys getting their first battles. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the interesting designs. Thank you everybody for sending me sending them in. Obviously, a lot of time and consideration and careful building went into creating them, and they've been turning out really good. Seems like they just keep getting better and better as we go along. But that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.